America is and always will be a Christian nation. Our country was founded on concepts uh, that are from the Bible directly. People say, oh, well, there's other religions that have these ideas. Somebody once told me that uh, Muslims believed um, in the right to life. That's not true. Um, America is a Christian nation, and it has been said many times. Um, and Obama has said that America is no longer a Christian nation, and that is not true. America is a Christian nation. We were built on the idea of freedom, built on the idea that only God truly is the one whose kingdom we belong to. That's what America was founded on. Those ideas, those principles. The idea that, can people govern themselves? Can people elect officials and fire them by not electing them again? Can they remove them? Are people capable of doing that? And the answer is yes. We've been doing it for over 200 years. Hasn't always worked properly every time. Have there been some bad people? Yes. But America always always comes out on top. We always make it in the end, no matter what, even through Obama. When we have tragedies like school shootings and things, people say, well, thoughts and prayers aren't enough. We have to take action. Yes, we do have to take action. And they act like the people from Parkland and that shooting. They acted like that it was immature and childish to say that we're praying for you. Our thoughts and our prayers are with you. Thoughts do nothing. Prayer changes things. And they said that they act like it was all childish. Like, oh, that's so silly. Prayers? Oh my God. Prayer changes things. It changes people's lives completely. And what's childish is saying that it doesn't. To see facts, for there to be facts, you not to look at the facts, not even to examine the facts, not even to think about the facts. That in and of itself is ignorance and pure stupidity. To say that God doesn't exist, so we shouldn't pray, doesn't make sense. It's illogical. Because when you look at the facts, you will see that God does exist. You will see that America is a Christian nation. You will see that prayer does change things. So when we say our thoughts and our prayers are with you, thoughts do nothing, prayer does everything. Pray for our nation. If we pray for our nation, we can change everything. We can change the whole dynamic. We can change the conversation completely in our country. From one that is bleak and dim and scary and shootings all the time. There aren't shootings all the time, though. When the Parkland shooting happened in February 14th, I believe it was, they said that it was like the 17th school shooting this year. It was like the 400th school shooting this year. The number kept changing, which means that it is not a fact, and that it is just something that they are saying. Because yes, in the end, the news has to get ratings, so they can sell higher ad spots, so they can be able to make more money, so they can pay people more money. In the end, what it comes down to is the news does change that. They do change stories. They make stories the way they want, so they can be able to make more money off of it. That's the idea. That's their job. Their job is to get ratings, make money, make everybody happy. That's how it works. But as Americans, we have to go beyond that. We have to go beyond the news. We have to know what is going on in our country, know what our country stands for, what we have always been about, and that is about principles from the Bible. And if you don't know the Bible, pick it up, read it. You can find it at any store, any bookstore, except for it's like some sort of crazy liberal bookstore. And it's the most sold book, most copied book in the history of the world. There's 66 different books. It's divided into two different groups: New Testament, Old Testament. Oh my gosh, it's interesting. You're gonna love it. And you're going to see God in the Old Testament. He's kind of mean. He's kind of angry. But in the New Testament, you're going to see a loving God. You're going to see somebody who knows that. You're going to see a God that knows what we are going through. And the New Testament is what is going on today. It is the testament that goes from the time Jesus died all the way to now. That is what we have to know. And I'm not saying that we have to use the Bible as a way to fix our country. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it helps. But I'm saying prayer is the most important thing. And knowing that God does exist, knowing what he stands for, knowing that when you pray, he hears it. Even if you haven't talked to him in years, even if you haven't ever talked to him before, you say, God, if you're there, I don't really know particularly, but are you there? Hey, what's up? Can you and he will answer it, because he loves you. Even if you haven't talked to him in years, he's like, hey, what's up? I've been waiting. What's up? He'll listen. So we need to start praying for our country, praying for change, praying for peace in our country and around the world. Because prayer changes things.